A controversial NBA owner says this morning that he is prejudiced, and critics are blasting Mark Cuban for the example he used to explain his bias. Vinita Nair is here to show us why Cuban is offering an apology. Vinita, good morning.
Good morning. Less than a month after Donald Sterling's racist remarks drew public condemnation, Mark Cuban added fuel to that fire by making what some perceive as a reference to Trayvon Martin. The debate centers around this interview with Inc. magazine.
I know I'm prejudiced. I know I'm bigoted in a lot of different ways. You know, and I've said this before, if I see a black kid in a hoodie at night on the other side of the street, bouncing, you know, I'm probably on the same side of the street, I'm probably going to walk to the other side of the street. If I see a white guy with a shaved head and lots of tattoos, I'm going back to the other side of the street.
Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban made the comments during an hour-long discussion during which he touched on his personal views on racism.
I try to always catch my prejudices and recognize and be very self-aware that, you know, my stream of thought is never perfect, and I've got to be careful.
But it's the black kid in a hoodie reference that caught many by surprise. Cuban is accused of being insensitive for evoking the death of Trayvon Martin, the Florida teen who was shot and killed by neighborhood watchman George Zimmerman in 2012. Martin was wearing a hooded sweatshirt when he died. Zimmerman was later acquitted.
He's got to understand that you have just offended millions of people who thought that justice was not served.
Cuban responded to the controversy on Twitter, saying, in part, "In hindsight, I should have used different examples. I didn't consider the Trayvon Martin family." And, beyond apologizing to the Martin family, I stand by the words and substance of the interview. For the NBA, Cuban's timing couldn't have been worse. Last month, LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling was secretly recorded making racist comments. The league is now trying to force Sterling to sell the team after banning him for life and fining him $2.5 million. But any decision to oust Sterling is contingent on team owners, a group that now faces added pressure to act.
What Mark Cuban did was put the entire 30 NBA owners under the spotlight with Donald Sterling.
As for the vote on Sterling's ownership, Cuban says he knows how he will vote, but isn't ready to comment. When asked about keeping bigotry out of the NBA, he said, quote, "You don't. There's no law against stupid." Gail?
Yeah, some people are saying what Mark Cuban said today was stupid. I think, you know, Charlie, he was engaged in what the kids call real talk. I think it was politically incorrect, but I don't think that it could be interpreted as racist. The Mark Cuban, I don't. I know blacks and whites feel what he said. Thank you, Vinita. Thank you.